Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wentz going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They run with Pumphrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Tyson. Check. Lion.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Jackson to throw. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the ship.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Forty's the mic. Squeeze.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Great 57. Hey, zoom. Hey, 40's mic. 40's mic right there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4. We got 74. Hey, Mike 40.
Here's Wentz to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw is Jackson. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course. Rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
This is Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not today.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
81.
Mike's 50.
We don't want this.
Hey, high 7. 46 down, Marathon 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now it's Jackson looking deep downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, other side, solid.
25, check 25, check 25.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more.
Switch. Shift. 66, pull it, high. Hayward.
47's the mic.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
Come on, fellas.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
He's going to rifle one deep left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already.
Mike 40. Forty's the Vikings.
Score, Tokyo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, go. It's the pass. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. 180!
We own them.
Sunday! This by 7. Hey, Delta!
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
No.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Jackson to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. Complete. Richardson has it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Ingram again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
I'm smooth. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's mine.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You have to get tired of seeing me.
Corky, 82, Corky. Hey, exit.
Mike 40, check, check. He's coming. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long one.
Wentz going to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that one.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 98 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson now. He's going to go for a big play. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Jackson, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Switch. Drive on. Check. Drop.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Man 5-7.
Hey, go on, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, orbit.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Forty's the mark. Squeeze. Coming to you.
Trey 15.
Hey.
Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Trey 57.
Stick guy. Check stick guy.
Here.
Mike 40.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Here we go. 280.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Off to Geis on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such... Time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Mike, go. 180! Sunday!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rip right. Check 50.
Kill.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there.